On Tuesday, opposition leader Mark Golding and his team abruptly walked out of Parliament during a session addressing matters related to Tropical Storm Melissa. According to reports, Minister Matthew Samuda, who has responsibility for water, environment, and climate change, made a statement in the House in relation to Tropical Storm Melissa. In response to Samuda's statement, opposition spokesman on climate change, Omar Newell, also made a statement. The floor was then opened for questions. The first question was posed by Member Brown from St. Mary. However, Brown's question was not related to the order of
in terms of the engagement with the NWA as it relates to clearing of these roads, Minister, I'm advised that there's a reluctance on the part of the contractors
Member, point of order.
Not only was the question inconsistent with the standing orders, but it was also directed to the wrong minister. Minister Samuda does not have responsibility for the NWA and therefore could not respond. According to reports, Member Brown was reminded 3 times by the Speaker of the House that the floor was open for questions and not for commentary. Not only was the question inconsistent with the standing orders, but it was also directed to the wrong minister. Minister Samuda does not have responsibility for the NWA and therefore could not respond. The leader of the opposition, Mark Golding, was then given the opportunity to ask a question. He too stood and began making a statement. The Speaker, whose duty it is to uphold the standing orders of the House, cut his microphone as she has done many times before, including with the Prime Minister and even members of her own party.
Madam Speaker.
Members, there's a question from the Leader of Opposition, the member from St. Andrew South.
I'm very concerned by the way in which the proceedings are being conducted. We are attempting to ask questions. We are attempting to ask questions arising from the statement. The statement was a wide-ranging statement. It not only touched and concerned the specific minister's portfolio, he also said he was speaking on behalf of the Minister of Local Government, who is overseas, who has direct responsibility for disaster preparedness. On more than one occasion, the member on this side who has sought to ask a question has been prevented from completing the question, and instead a point of order has been taken, which I don't know what the ruling was, or you yourself have intervened to prevent the statement, the question from being asked. I want to know what the question was that the member for South East St. Mary was seeking to ask. I don't know what his question is.
Member.
Mark Golding, who appears to believe he is above legislative decorum and the people he serves alongside, then led his team in walking out of Parliament. Golding later went to social media to give his version of the story, writing,
"Democracy under strain. Just now in Parliament, opposition MPs were repeatedly silenced, microphones cut, questions on disaster preparedness shut down, and members ordered to sit. After having his mic cut while trying to state this blatant disregard for accountability, opposition leader Mark Golding and his team walked out."
Read more at JamaicaLiveNews.com.
Jamaica Live, your trusted news source, both locally and internationally. Please like, share, comment, and contribute to the conversation. Support independent media. Your donations are not just appreciated, they are essential to keeping Jamaica Live alive and thriving. Join us in making a difference. Donate today. Scan the QR code on our website or donate via PayPal to JamaicaLiveTVNews@gmail.com.